Hi there, your computer friend Connie here. In this lesson, we'll talk about how to create your OneNote notebooks and where they are stored. So let's start with actually where the OneNote notebooks are being stored. So when we're looking at OneNote notebooks are stored either on your OneDrive or they're stored within Teams and SharePoint. And I kind of have to say Teams and SharePoint together because you'll see them in Teams, but the real cloud storage that's behind any Teams storage is SharePoint. So just think of those two things as going hand in hand. So what I need you to decide is whether you're sharing information in your notebooks. And if you're sharing with a common group of people or a team of people, then the best place to have that notebook is within the Teams environment, which means it's in SharePoint. Now, if for some reason you don't use Teams at all, then you, of course, can just have your notebook in SharePoint. If you decide you want a notebook just for yourself, you're not really sharing with other people, or it might be a one-off type of situation where it's maybe one person you might share with, then you will have your notebook stored in OneDrive. So just one step further on this, if you are sharing a notebook with a group of people, then what's going to happen is within Teams, we're going to use the notes area at the top of a Teams channel. So I'll demonstrate this to you in this video. If you're not sharing, then the best thing for you to do is stay within your OneNote application and add a new notebook while in the OneNote. And you're adding a new notebook by going to File, New. So I'll demonstrate that in this video as well. So to summarize, your notebooks are either kept in one of two Microsoft clouds, and that's either the OneDrive or the SharePoint. So let's show you first off how to create a notebook for yourself right within OneNote, which means that you're using OneDrive. All right, so you'll see that I'm actually in OneNote, and that's where my presentation information is actually happening from in most cases, is right within the OneNote application. So if I want to create a brand new OneNote notebook, I'm going to go to the File menu at the top left. And from the File menu, I'm going to choose New. And from New, I have to decide where I want to place that notebook. And so what you're looking for when you're looking for making that notebook belong to just you is you're looking for the OneDrive icon. I have a few of them showing up on my screen. You probably won't have as many as I do. I have more than one account, and that's why it's showing up in multiple ways here. But you're looking for the blue cloud. The blue cloud, and as you can see, mine does say OneDrive beside it. So that's where we're storing these notebooks, is in OneDrive. So I'm going to click on OneDrive for Mission Computers. And then when I click on that blue cloud, the OneDrive, I'm seeing I have a couple of folders I can choose from. You, again, may not have two folders. You might only have the one, which is Documents. So pick that one. If you happen to have a Notebooks folder, then that might be nice for you to have all your notebooks within a folder instead of within the Documents area. And so if you're thinking that might be better for you, then just go ahead to OneDrive and add a folder for notebooks in the same place that you see your folder for documents. Okay, I'm going to click on Notebooks for where my OneNote notebook is going to be stored. And so now you see there are a number of things in my Notebooks folder, and these are all the sample notebooks I've made along the way just to do different examples for people. So I'm going to add a new one here for our training. So I'm going to call my notebook a learning notebook. So that way I can put all my information that I'm learning into this notebook. So notebook name, I typed in right there, choose Create. And once that notebook is created, it's telling me it can invite people. So I know I told you to use OneDrive when you're not sharing with other people, but you could share from OneDrive. I just would rather you share with a group of people through Teams and SharePoint. That's a better way. But if you have just sort of the one-off, maybe this is a personal notebook and you're sharing it with your family members or a friend, or maybe there's this one colleague at work that you want to share your notebook with, then that's where this opportunity to invite people is a good one to go through with. I'm going to skip it for now, so I'll just say not now. And I want you to look way on the bottom of my notebook list on the left here. It's showing learning, and then underneath it shows new section. And I have a blank page here with new section at the top. And I do have a page area on the right here as well. And as you can see from my example on the left, there are many notebooks you can create. So you can see over time, you're going to have more than one notebook for sure. Now, this first example was showing you how to make a notebook that would live on OneDrive. So it's more just for you. If you change your mind later on and want to share it with somebody else, at the top right-hand corner, you have the share option that would let you share it with somebody. So for now though, if we do have intentions of sharing our notes with other people and specifically with our team, then I'm going to have us move into Teams for our next example and look at how to use the notebook in there. All right, I'm in my Teams environment and I'm in my mission practice team and in the learning manuals channel. And from here, within any of your teams, in fact, any of your team channels, you should see the word notes at the top beside posts and files. So I'm going to click on notes just so you can see that that's really where your OneNote notebook is. So I've clicked on notes, and it might take a minute for it to activate on your system if you've never clicked on it before. But once you click on it, it should give you an untitled page, giving you space to put a page heading in there, and then to, of course, add more pages. Now I'm just going to do a test for you. So learning manuals. So as an example, I just wanted to put a page name in here, learning OneNote. And I want you to see how if I'm in the same team, mission practice, and I go to a different channel, so let's go to the main hub, for instance. And I go to notes there. So same team, so same group of people sharing this notebook, but it's a different channel. So now if I click on notes, I do not see learning OneNote because this is a new section of the notebook. So every channel within your team really represents like a different section within your notebook. So you're not seeing the other section until you move back to that channel. So let's put example. Okay, so in this particular notebook example, I thought I'd just say examples for OneNote, so it's a bit different than the other one. So let's go back to learning manuals and back to notes there. And you see that the example one is not showing. So again, it's different sections, so you're not seeing it. So we have to click around to the different channels to see the different parts of our notebook. And so with regards to teams, if you've already learned about teams, you know that every team is for a certain group of people and every channel is really for a different kind of topic. And if you haven't learned about teams, then that's really what it's all about here. Now, let's say for some reason you don't see the notes tab at the top of your team channel, or maybe you need more than one notes area. Maybe one notebook in that team isn't enough for you. Can you add more notebooks into the team? Yes, you can. And so in fact, you're really just adding another notebook into the Teams environment, which means it's another notebook that's shared within SharePoint. So to do that, we're going to click on the plus sign at the top of the Teams channel area. And then from here, we can type in OneNote if we're not seeing the app below here. I am in fact seeing the app below here, so I'm just going to click on it. But again, you could type it to find it. And now it's fetching my notebooks. And what I want you to see is that at the very top of this list, it says Mission Practice Notebook, Default Team Notebook. So remember, my team name is Mission Practice. So this is what I'm saying is that whenever you create a team in Microsoft Teams, it makes a notebook for that team. And it's storing the team and the files for the team in SharePoint. It's storing the notebook in SharePoint. That's just kind of behind the scenes stuff for you. But this comes with the team. And that's why it's this showing default notebook. So we're already using this notebook. That's what the notes tab represents. The notes tab is the default notebook in use. So I said, maybe we want to add in another notebook. So I could use one of my other notebooks that I have here in my list. Going to be careful a bit about that because it depends on where they are located right now. So just to be safe, we're going to just create a brand new notebook. So that way, when we create the new notebook, it's storing that notebook within this team, which means within SharePoint. So I'm going to say create new notebook. And now it's asking for a name for this notebook. So we have to come up with something interesting for names. We have a learning notebook. What else could we have here? I'm going to make a homework notebook. Okay, so I have the name homework notebook, save, and it's creating a new notebook for me, which really means it's saving it within SharePoint. And so now beside notes, I have homework notebook. So it's just taking whatever name I gave it there. But I'll go back to notes for a quick second to see how I've got the page. It's kind of showing me the page name over here on the left. It's showing me, this is the little indicator that lets me navigate within Teams to my different pages. And this is a search icon that we're going to learn about as well. Let me go back to homework notebook though. I'm only seeing the page here. I can't see my navigation. So let's just do some test homework. And I'm going to click on this guy for navigation. And because I've added a notebook from scratch, it's a brand new notebook. It's no longer the default one that comes with the team. It's letting me see my pages plus my sections. So it's giving me kind of extra information that I wasn't getting from that notes tab. That's kind of an added bonus because this is an extra notebook for this particular team. So we have some extra information available to us here. But this gets us started with how to create a notebook and where those notebooks are being stored. Now, before we finish here, I actually want to show you a little trick within the Teams area. So the Teams area is, of course, what I'm suggesting to use for those shared notebooks. And in most cases, you're just going to use the Notes tab. You don't have to create an extra notebook like I just did. I just wanted to show you that it's possible though. Now, once you have a notebook going in Teams, you don't have to go into Teams to work on it. Like you might find, in fact, that once you learn all the features that are available to you in OneNote, you might find that Teams maybe doesn't give you every single feature that you want. You want to be in OneNote. So this notebook we created in Teams, we can access in OneNote. Sounds a little complicated, doesn't it? But let me just show you what I mean by that. So we are in the Learning Manuals channel, really in our Mission Practice team. And we're looking at this page here. I'm going to go to the top right here, where it says editing. And from this menu, I can choose to open this notebook in my desktop app. So let me do that. And then that will mean that it's going to open the notebook from Teams in OneNote. So let's try and make it simpler for us. We create the notebook in Teams just so it's shared. But after that, we don't have to be in Teams to work on it. We can be in OneNote and it'll still be saving everything to the team. I'll test it out for you just so you can see with your own eyes as to what is she talking about? How is this going to work? Okay, so OneNote is the application that's housing all of our notebooks, whether they are saved in OneDrive or in Teams and SharePoint. Okay, so I'm going to click on Open in Desktop. Okay, so I'm going to move it over a little bit. So I have Teams behind here. You see my OneNote minimized a little bit here and it says Learning OneNote. So it's the same one, right? Learning OneNote, great stuff here. This is the same information that I'm looking at in Teams. Now let's take a look at what it's done here. So Mission Practice is the name of the notebook, just like Mission Practice is the name of the team, right? Learning Manuals is the name of the section, just like Learning Manuals is the name of the channel in Teams. And Main Hub is another section of our notebook, just like Main Hub is another channel in our team. So that's how it's kind of making it work within OneNote. Now, and you see that both of them virtually have the same thing in them. So let me just open this. Okay, so I just typed in a sentence, basically to show that I'm in the OneNote app, typing in this notebook, even though it's a Teams notebook. And now let's go back to Teams and verify that that sentence is in fact there, because this is really storing this information. I know we're in OneNote, but OneNote itself is just the application where the information is stored is based on how we created it. The information stored in this instance is stored within Teams, which means it's stored in the SharePoint cloud. So let me just minimize this. I'll say continue here. So now I'm back in Teams in Learning Manuals, and under Notes it says typing more stuff while in the OneNote app. So it doesn't matter. So all I'm trying to show you is it doesn't matter if I work in my OneNote in the Teams environment. Once it's created, I can work in the Teams environment in the Notes area to populate this information, or I could just be in OneNote populating information. Okay, so that's your choice as to which way you want to go there. All right, so hopefully that's not too confusing. Let's go back to OneNote. So back in OneNote,